Hey, what's up, buddy? So I'm doing this kind of webcam type of video. So the webcam is going to be, up in the right corner or left corner. I'm not sure which corner I'm going to put it on in post editing. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a different video, kind of put my face on there talking about this. I don't know why. I feel like doing things. I don't give a shit, whatever. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about why a next generation console is beneficial to PC gaming. So like, I think the PS4 is going to be announced on February 20th because, there was that teaser by Sony, and they showed a bunch of like weird symbols on the screen and all that. But yeah, I think it's pretty confirmed now that the PS4 is going to come out, or is going to be announced on February 20th, and it's probably going to come out in the, I'm suspecting it's probably going to come out in the September type of area of this year. If it comes out next year, that would be kind of, I don't know, I don't like that. I wouldn't like if it comes out next year, because I kind of want my consoles right now. I got money to spend, so I would really want a console. Even though I PC game, I still like. I mean, I got a PS3 right now. I still like to play some PS3 games, some console games, and it got me thinking actually about consoles. How many, a lot of people are like, oh, I already have a PC. Why do I need a? Actually, let me unplug this fan. It's really loud. A lot of people are like, I already got a PC, why do I need a console? I'm not going to need a console. It's not beneficial to me whatsoever. I already got the best PC, GTX 690 or 680, whatever. I got Core i7, all that mumbo jumbo. But they don't really see the fact that console gaming actually boosts up PC gaming. Without console gaming, we wouldn't really have much of a PC gaming platform. I mean, we would, but it wouldn't really be too evolutionary. At least I don't think so. I think console gaming really kind of steps up the evolution of video games, because look at Xbox 360 and the PS3. All the games that came out for the PS3 or Xbox 360, they eventually come out for the PC, and of course we get to boost up the graphic settings and whatnot. But that only does so much, because for the games that are on consoles, and those games that are on consoles and are to be in the games on consoles that are ported onto the PC, which is usually the case, even with Battlefield 3, you don't really have much of an option to improve the graphics, because I mean, it's got to run on a console somehow. It's not gonna. They don't want it to look like day and night between the consoles and the PC. I mean, of course, the PC version of, for example, Battlefield 3 is a ton better than the console version, but it's not like evolutionary. It's not like, oh my god, the PC version totally kills the console version, because it really doesn't. All the console version is just lower textures, lower geometry, and a lower resolution. The shader models, the core graphics of the game isn't any different than the PC version, because the PC version is pretty basically just the console version, but with better geometry and better textures and better resolution, and that's pretty much it. It's not like an actual evolution. The core graphics of the game haven't really changed with the PC, and even with some exclusive PC games like Metro 2033 and Arma 2. I mean, yeah, those are pretty good PC games that can never run on the console, pretty much. Well, actually, Metro 2033 is on the console, actually. That's actually on the Xbox 360, I just remember that. So, we basically have only a little bit of PC games on actually exclusive to PC gaming, but those aren't really evolutionary either. you know, if you think about it, they still kind of have the same principle to the graphics. But when the new generation console comes out, the graphics, you know, the evolution of the graphics is gonna be stepped up because the new console, you know, I saw the rumored specs of the new console, and I think they're pretty, you know, accurate. And even if they're not accurate, it's gonna be something of that capacity. So if it is rumored that the new console has 8 cores running at 1.6 gigahertz or whatever, and it has like 8 gigabytes of RAM, you know, PS4. That's the rumored specs for it. Even if it does have those specs, that's already almost like a PC. And the companies that exclusively make games for the consoles first before they make games for the PC, which is pretty much everyone, they're gonna be like, oh, we have a lot more room to work with. Now we can step up the evolution of our games for the console, and then we can port it onto the PC. And for the PC version, but for the PC version, it's gonna only get a little better than the console version. Of course, only the resolution, the textures, geometry, whatever, and shadows, whatever, is gonna improve. But the core value of the game on the consoles, that's what's gonna, you know, be. That's what the evolution is gonna be into. You know, that's what the core evolution of the games. That's what's gonna improve is when the next generation consoles comes out, because these companies, you know, they know how to optimize their games to use all of the consoles power. So, you know, I mean, look at the PS3 or the Xbox 360. I mean, okay, let's look at the PS3. It doesn't really have that much specs. I mean, its CPU is considered to be like a Phenom 4. That's not a Phenom 4, I'm sorry. The Pentium processor, which is so old, and the graphics card in that thing is freaking old. It's like a little chip. It's not even if you open up a PS3, it's like a little chip. It's not even a graphics card. They don't have any power inside. I mean, I think my iPhone 4 is more powerful than the, well, maybe not, but I think the iPhone 5 is more powerful already than the freaking consoles these days. It's just that, you know, these companies, these developers just found a really good way to benefit from these consoles, and they just found a really smart way to develop. And look at all the games now. Look at Uncharted. Look at not Resistance, but look at Killzone for the PS3. Those games look phenomenal. Those games, like, if I would play that on my PC at those graphics that the PS3 is playing, I would be like, wow, this looks amazing, you know. So yeah, imagine the new console, which is gonna be like 4 times better than now the consoles now. Imagine what the developers are gonna do for that, you know, for that console. And then they're gonna port it over to the PC, and then the PC is gonna finally be benefited to this, because the PC is now getting all the awesome work that the console is getting, and people can evolve from this, you know, because you know, yes, the PC is more powerful right now, but you don't really have much to work with the PC because there's so many components. You can't optimize it perfectly for every single hardware out there. You know what I mean? You can only optimize it a little bit, but that's what's so good about consoles, is you can optimize it exactly for that one hardware. That's why Apple iPhone 4s, or I mean Apple iPhones, and any iPhone or iPads or whatever, that's why their stuff works so good. And all their games work so good, and that's why all the games come out for it before Android, because it's just this one, you know, hardware that they don't have to work with a lot of hardware. Like all the developers for the iPhone have to do is develop for the iPhone 4, develop for the 3GS, develop for the iPhone 5, develop for the 4S, and that's it. Or the iPads. But for Android, you have like 400 devices with 400 different configurations all together, and it's just, you can't optimize it like that like you can for an iPhone, and same with consoles. So that's why it's going to be really beneficial to PC gaming. You know, don't be saying to yourself, I already have the next generation console, it's my PC. You know, why do we even need consoles? Well, because consoles fuel our evolution of games. That's why. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and you know, hope you understood everything. So peace.